The death of Jamal Khashoggi took the world by storm. The gruesome murder of the Saudi journalist on Turkish soil now directly involved two countries from West Asia that have always been in conflict with each other. While this story has been well documented across the world, pieces continue to remain missing till date. Our next report talks about how Khashoggi's death transformed the kingdom's image overnight and why calls for justice continue even after 2 years.
On October 2nd, 2018, Saudi journalist Jamal Khashoggi walked into his country's consulate in Istanbul. That was the last anyone ever saw of him. It all started with a threat by Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman almost a year before Khashoggi's murder. A report stated that the Saudi Crown Prince had said that he would use a bullet on Khashoggi. This threat came as a surprise to no one. While the 59-year-old was once close to the Saudi royal family, he fell out of favor in 2017, going into a self-imposed exile to the United States. Since then, he was writing a column in the Washington Post, where he regularly slammed the policies of Crown Prince bin Salman, Saudi Arabia's de facto ruler. Khashoggi first visited the Saudi consulate in Istanbul on 28 September 2018. He was last seen on CCTV footage entering the building at 13:14 local time. But he never came out. His fiancée, who was waiting outside, stood there for 10 hours. But there was no sight of Jamal Khashoggi. For 2 weeks, Saudi Arabia pretended to have no knowledge about Khashoggi's whereabouts. It was later found out that the journalist was brutally murdered. His body was reportedly dismembered and removed from the building. And his remains have not been found yet. This incident took the world by storm. It was seen as an attack on media freedom and unveiled the ugly and oppressive nature of the Saudi regime. In the months that followed, conflicting narratives about his death and who killed him emerged. While many believed it was the Crown Prince himself who ordered the hit, others said it was unlikely that bin Salman was involved. On 15th November that year, Saudi Arabia's deputy public prosecutor said that the murder was ordered by the head of a negotiations team sent to Istanbul by the Saudi deputy intelligence chief. The team was supposed to bring Khashoggi back to the kingdom by means of persuasion or by force. In January 2019, 11 individuals who have not been named were put on trial at the Criminal Court of Riyadh. In December 2019, the court sentenced 5 individuals to death. 3 others were handed prison sentences for covering up this crime and violating the law. While his fiancée found this verdict not acceptable, Khashoggi's son Salah, who lives in Saudi Arabia, said that justice had been served. Turkey was fuming over this murder on its soil, but President Recep Tayyip Erdogan never directly blamed the Saudi Crown Prince.
Aramasını yapıyor. Bütün bu çalışmalar devam ediyor.
Erdogan instead said that the order to murder Khashoggi came from the highest levels of the Saudi government. When the criticism got too much, Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman had to publicly deny the killing.
بلا شك لا.
Absolutely not. This was a heinous crime. But I take full responsibility as a leader in Saudi Arabia, especially since it was committed by individuals working for the Saudi government.
A Saudi court overturned death sentences handed down to 5 defendants, sentencing them to 20 years in prison instead.
Merhum Cemal Kaşıkçı ile ilgili olarak
Turkey, on the other hand, has filed a second indictment against 6 more Saudi suspects. Istanbul prosecutors seek life imprisonment for 2 suspects and up to 5 years in jail for 4 others. While Khashoggi's murder is a story well documented over the last 2 years, many questions continue to remain unanswered. What happened to the body of the Saudi journalist? And who was ultimately responsible for his gruesome murder? West Asia Bureau, WION, World is One.